birds are singing right now because we have the appearance of Moist Andy.
Yeah, my name is Joseph Sheduel, and I'm just out here at the camera store because I'm waiting really patiently on like 3 rolls of color film to get developed. And it's a lot of pictures I'm gonna have to go through later tonight. It's gonna rain a lot tonight, so I gotta go grab it before the store closes, and then the rain will come, and then I'll get all this pictures and save them to JPEGs on my computer. This film, it's color film. I shot a roll of this film already, and it turned out nice, even though it was a little overexposed. So I just adjusted that ASA number to like 400, and now it should, all those rolls of film are gonna look pretty good.
What's ASA, like the exposure?
Yeah, it's
okay.
The same thing as ISO.
It's like ISO, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So shall we go in?
Yeah.
All right. So, got your pictures. Now, we gotta see the results.
We just gotta bring it up on a PC. We could go to a library or something if you want.
How are you gonna put it on a PC? I have a laptop.
Yeah, we could check it there, you know.
Cool. What do you have, like a flash stick? Oh, a CD? I don't have a CD drive on my laptop. It's really annoying.
Yeah, it'll just take some time to get through all these pictures. It's 108 exposures.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe, you know what? Everyone check out Moist Andy's Instagram, because I don't think we'll have time for all that. Check out his Instagram, follow him on there, because you'll probably post them on there, right?
Yeah, 3 rolls in here.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're here in Falls Church. Been a while since I've been out here. I literally flew in this morning. I absolutely hate flying. You got your ginger ale. I already forgot what I'm doing. I'm so dehydrated and delirious.
I usually just get a jug of chocolate milk.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Want to film in my car? We'll just drive somewhere where I can park and then we can walk around.
Yeah.
The Ford Fiesta's vents are horribly situated to try and put a phone to clip it to them, which means also trying to look at your GPS is horrible. Oh, Moist Andy's bringing out his camera. Great, now you really can't see me.
It's got color film in it.
Just look at Moist Andy, don't even worry about me. My face is off camera.
It's really slow film, so
low exposure.
I'll get it at f5.6.
Yeah. Very nice. You hear that mechanical shutter go. Nice. Oh, you can get a picture of me here. Yeah. Ben, you gonna take some pictures?
Yeah. And I got a telephoto and macro zoom lens here
too. So it's like a real 35mm camera?
Yeah, that's
wow,
what's
cool.
It was made in 1976.
Wow. How much was it?
It came with the lens. It was $170.
Wow, not bad. And we're back with Moist Andy, Tuckahoe Park in Arlington. Very proud to have him here. And he's going to give us a photography lesson. This is going to be interactive. We're going to be, I'm your subject. Sometimes you can photograph, the nature that's out here.
Yeah, in this lighting, I could get it at 125th of a second, but no faster than that.
Okay.
But then if I'm focused on like a darker thing, like this kind of shade of a broadleaf tree, that would probably be about a 30th of a second exposure.
Yeah. Gotta lengthen it.
So what I got here is like a tripod, and I could keep the image perfectly still, and then shoot with a cable,
So instead of hitting the shutter to fire it, pressing the camera, risking shaking the camera, you just press that button on top of the cable.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going into portrait mode.
And it works great, I think. Well, I'll
do your magic, yeah.
I could show you like some of the negatives I've already taken.
Yeah.
That I just got back to do.
By the way, there's a nice hoodie that pops out of your jacket. It's like a waterproof or water. I've seen the term hydrophobic. It's on my sleeping bag. I never saw that before, I don't think.
It's raining tonight, and
Yeah.
and every couple months I spray it with waterproof stuff.
Moist Andy's making some very fine adjustments. He's gonna fire the shutter from his cable.
And that's shot at f4 for a 30th of a second.
So longer exposure, little bit opened up the aperture.
And it's like not zoomed in on it, just getting from here to there. So that's, I would say if you calculate that, the exposure variable for that would be probably 3.5 or 4. So it's kind of in dim ambient light. So like this is 160 speed film.
All right, look at the camera. Yeah, getting excited. Hey, let me get you more centered. I like that mechanical slapping sound of the shutter firing. That
Oh yeah, it's so responsive, and you know, just the right amount of distance to push the button in. The prism in there gets brighter or darker depending
Oh, okay.
on
So when you're
how
adjusting
much
the
this is
aperture?
closed.
Okay.
And this can close down to pretty sharp focus in here.
F22? Yeah. So that's like very deep focus.
You can see the thing.
Oh, this is a
collapse.
good thumbnail. Let me get a picture of this too. Look at the camera.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, got it. Then we got the new right here and the old over there. But neither one's better than the other. They're just good for different things.
Yeah, this is particularly good for taking pictures of people with certain clothes, like kind of bright colors.
Yeah.
Not too much red though, because I think this film, I read somewhere that it oversaturates red colors.
Interesting. And they have water fountain here, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fresh water.
Cool.
It's nice fluoridated tap water down
Like
here.
all right. Like I said, I'm so dehydrated all the time. So I just drank like a bottle of water and a bottle of kombucha. And I got to drink more. Vibrant colors here. Look at how it's getting me.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep. And the monopod makes it so much easier. It's actually a tripod too. So I won this at a film event in LA. So you can see the legs pop out. Very, very sturdy. Very nice.
I got a small one like that with me. I might want to use it for certain things, like up close of really small objects.
I wish I had this in our live stream. Remember that we did before I went to LA? This would have been nice. But what are you going to do? You know, when the timing's right, it just happens. Like when you fire that shutter off, whatever you capture in that moment, that's what's preserved. And whatever happened before or after, doesn't matter. So what do you look for in a photography subject?
Oh, I like to just get the whole thing, not necessarily centered, but slightly off center, as long as it's focused and the picture is nice and as sharp as possible. And I want the colors to pop on my photos, so I get kind of pictures at an angled kind of reflection of the light. I don't want it to be like a silhouette.
I see.
I need to get deep detail within the colors and the shades.
Mm-hmm. We're looking at this roll of film you got from Dominion Camera.
Yeah, there's 3 in here. They're all taped together.
Nice.
It looks like
I don't see people work with film very often.
I could probably find a picture of an airplane landing at the airport or an Amtrak train somewhere. I also took a picture on the bike trail of like 3 bikes passing each other at the same time. Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I tried to take a picture of me in DC.
Let's get up. Yeah, I see it. I see a house. I see somebody on a bike.
Perfect exposure.
It's great.
The colors are going to be pretty rich on these.
Nice.
And this is 400 ISOs.
So pretty
there's
low exposure.
A train right there. That's at Longbridge Park in Crystal City. That's gonna be nice. It looks like it's focused.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful to hold that in your hand.
That's just a sneak peek.
Okay, so check out Moist Andy's Instagram.
Yeah,
It'll be linked in the description. Very nice. And follow me on Instagram too. That's in the description as well.
That's quite a lot here, like 108 exposures.
I love seeing film handled. As much as, you know, I do everything on digital and all that, it's really nice to see. You got a physical, chemical, you know, element in your hand as opposed to something, you know, a bunch of zeros and ones stored in a hard drive.
Like a binder, so I could cut them into strips and keep them in there.
Right.
Oh, there's a house with nice solar panels up there.
Oh, yeah.
I could zoom in from like over this way, like, if we can get in there somehow.
Well, can we just go around the whole fence?
Yep.
Let's do it. Moist Andy's getting ready to film the solar panels on the other side of this field. I'll show him in a second. He's putting on his longer lens.
Yeah.
Looks like a beautiful lens.
I'm pulling off this 35 to 70 off, and I'm putting
and this is 35 millimeter film, so 35 millimeter lenses. I mean, they're lenses for, you know, a 35 millimeter frame.
This is the 70 to 210 millimeter lens.
So that's a long zoom. And this, unlike with a lot of DSLRs, because they're not full frame, you're getting the full image, the full capture of, you know, what the lenses can do. It's not like cropped at, you know, a sensor that's 1.6 times cropped or 2 times cropped or whatever. Although I think there's still a lot of varied standards as to what's full frame, but there we go. Okay. And the solar panels. This camera can zoom far. So it's those right there by that gate in front of the house. Oh, and there's more on top of the building too, but it's blocked by that tree.
It's saying I could get this to look pretty sharp. Actually, with this camera, in order to get the aperture to close, there's some kind of pin on the lens that has to be pushed down the right way. It's like really old stuff. Okay, no.
And by the way, everybody, I'm editing these videos on KineMaster, so it will have that annoying watermark, but I don't feel like paying $40 a year to remove it. All right, closing up the aperture. That's to get the deep focus and not overexpose it.
No, I'm at f11.
So f11, everybody, that means that iris, the aperture is really closed up. The aperture is a reading that f11 means it's the, oh, what is it? I always mess it up. It's the radius of the aperture divided by its circumference, or what? I can't remember.
Okay, so
I used to know it.
That's a quarter of a second right now.
Okay.
Hopefully that didn't move around. That looked pretty good.
Nicely done.
Now I have like a zoom lens put on here so we could like find some close-up objects now.
Uh-oh. That is not
It might
right.
be this.
It looks very much like it. Yeah. Ew.
That's a good idea. I might just be able to handhold this one.
I used to have a term I like to call whatever, you know, shooting real stuff. Candid, that's it. Candid photography. I don't like smiling and posing. Like, what's so great about you that everybody needs to see that you are happy? Or me?
Okay, so that's 125th of the second at f4.
Very fast exposure, but opening up that aperture. It's the diameter of the aperture divided by the circumference or something. I can't remember what the F number stands for.
No, I can't handhold that one. That'll have to just be propped up slightly. It takes a little bit of adjustment, but now it's much better. You can see when I hit the light meter.
I wonder if I can see it
prism
with my camera. Probably not. But.
Yeah, it's got a little needle that jumps.
Ew, beautiful.
It's at f4 right there, 125th of a second.
Am I seeing anything through here? No. So just through the little viewfinder.
Yeah, the prism. See the needle?
Amazing.
And I can zoom in or out.
Yep.
That much.
Incredible. So we got like Kubrick and Malik over here. What do you think, everybody? Could LA use Moist Andy? I think we'd all benefit greatly from having him over there. I think he'd fit right in.
Yeah, I just want to be a photographer.
You could do that.
A videographer mainly.
There's plenty of opportunities for that, and you could get your stuff played at exhibits and festivals.
I have to be in a city that's bike friendly though.
LA's, yeah, kind of. I mean, people ride their bikes a lot, but you just got to know your routes, all that. It's not as bike friendly as, say, DC or Arlington, because it's so huge, and you know, it's just people drive fast, all that.
It might start to rain in a half hour.
Cool. Well, I think that's nice. A nice change after LA, where you barely get rain.
Yeah.
You need a little variation. It's like you don't want everything just a flat surface. You got flat here, like flat ground here, and then you got the little hill rising there. You got trees and bushes. You need a dynamic, you know, range of things.
Should we go to Falls Church now and maybe stop somewhere?
Sure, like stop where?
The Subway's pretty cheap.
Oh, you want to eat?
Or there's a Chipotle there too.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
What kind of picture would you like of me? I'd like a good picture from you, and I'll put it on blast. I'll spread it out to everybody. I say, check out Moist Andy's 35mm photography of me. But I shouldn't make it about me. It's like, you know, send them back to your Instagram.
At sunset, like we've had some pretty good sunsets
it's cloudy
this week.
Yeah. Well, if you can get it, whatever, sure. Let's just let me know.
The other day, I brought my DSLR and took a sunset, and then I took some pictures of the moon. We had a full moon.
Oh, excellent. I really think you need to. Now I'm hungry for it. I need you out in LA, Joseph. You could be an important ally, a vital ally. Check this out. The rocks are caged up.
I like this film though, because like you could take your time and you don't get to see what it looks like for a few days. So
right, a little mystery, a little suspense. Yeah. There's just so many people out there who are like into this stuff, and so many like-minded people, and so much, you know, the technology is out there too, the infrastructure to support it. If you want to shoot on 8mm film, there are people who can go ahead. There are people who can help you with that too. Now that'd be fun. Shoot on some 8mm. It's expensive. And you got to make sure you know what you're shooting.
Or like medium format.
16 millimeter, you mean?
Yeah. Or
What's medium format? Like 65 millimeter? What?
50 something, I think.
No. All right, let's go to my car.
Yeah.
It's getting overcast now.